Archangel Michael says, there's a pulse in the air tonight that cannot be ignored. A name you didn't expect is circling around your destiny like a whisper waiting to explode. They've been in the shadows, keeping their heart wrapped in silence, but tonight that silence breaks. This is not a coincidence, it's a divine alignment revealing the name that has danced quietly beside your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've loved you in ways you don't even realize yet, through glances, messages unsent, and moments when your soul was aching. You sensed them at odd hours, how your chest tightened or your eyes searched the room without knowing why. That was their energy reaching for you, trying to close the gap between what is hidden and what must be spoken. Now, it's time for the name to be said aloud, because this secret love cannot be buried any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, this name is not new to you. But the truth behind it is something you've never known before. They've watched you heal, cry, rise, and glow, each time falling deeper into admiration. You might have overlooked it, thinking they were just someone ordinary, someone passing through. But they were planted in your path like a seed meant to bloom only in the perfect hour. Type Amen to get blessing 722. The angels had to guard this love for so long to protect you from timing that wasn't ripe. Now July has entered, and a sacred hour has struck, where truth must rise above secrecy. You're being pulled toward them with magnetic force, and every delay is cracking open. You're going to know why things didn't work out with others, it was because this person was always the one. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They wrote your name in private pages, tucked away photos where they could see your face daily. They kept little pieces of you like treasures, your laugh, your words, your walk. You live in their memory like a sacred song on repeat, never fading. What they didn't say then, the universe is forcing them to say now. Type Amen to get blessing 808. One letter from their name kept showing up in your dreams, but you didn't pay it full attention. It was the letter R, and it wasn't random, it was a sign. This name holds energy that balances your storm, heals your soul, and inspires your future. Their love is not just emotional, it's spiritual, destined, designed. Type Amen to get blessing 123. They saw your light even when you couldn't. They believed in your worth even when the world tried to dim it. They are not coming with conditions, they are coming with completion. This is not just affection, it's a soul contract activating. Type Amen to get blessing 676. Archangel Michael says, heaven approved this connection long before you were ready to know. It took pain, separation, confusion, and growth to prepare both of you for this unfolding. And now that it's here, it cannot be denied, ignored, or erased. They are on their way, and so is your moment. Type Amen to get blessing 747. They wrote a message to you and deleted it. Then wrote another and saved it in drafts. They even tried to ask a friend if you ever spoke of them, but fear pulled them back. Now a power greater than both of you is forcing them to move. And they will, because their heart can no longer contain what's meant to be shared. Type Amen to get blessing 202. You've always sensed them but couldn't put your finger on it. They may have walked past you recently, and your skin felt electric. Or you suddenly remembered them without a reason, and that wasn't memory, it was calling. You've been marked for union, and it's unfolding faster than you expect. Type Amen to get blessing 505. There was a night when you almost messaged them but stopped. There was a day they drove near your home just to feel your presence. Your lives have been dancing around each other for years, but now the music is changing. Now, they are stepping forward, and the silence is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 626. They once bought something that reminded them of you, a book, a ring, a candle, and kept it hidden. They hold on to it like a charm, believing one day it would make sense. That day is arriving. And it won't just make sense, it will ignite everything. Type Amen to get blessing 355. They are not perfect, but they are yours. And their name will soon appear in a message, a call, a dream, clear and undeniable. The time for confusion has passed, and the age of divine love is dawning. Be ready, because what's coming is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 411. They've watched you move on, tried to forget, but their soul anchored itself to yours. They couldn't unlove you, even if they tried. No distance, no silence, no time could erase you. Because love that's destined can't be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 884. Your aura spoke to theirs without words. Your spirit gave them peace they never found elsewhere. Even now, as you read this, their thoughts are swirling around your energy. This is not chance, it's design. Type Amen to get blessing 939. Archangel Michael says, your name is already etched on their heart. They knew from the beginning, but feared you would reject the truth. Now, they'd rather risk everything than lose you to someone who doesn't deserve your light. They are coming to speak, this time with no mask. Type Amen to get blessing 223. You may even see their name pop up in unexpected places, license plates, song lyrics, TV shows. Those aren't coincidences. Those are divine nudges, breadcrumbs leading you back to each other. You are already spiritually aligned, now comes the physical connection. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They prayed for signs, just like you. They begged the heavens for one more chance. That chance is now, because love is louder than fear. And truth always breaks through silence. Type Amen to get blessing 655. The name might be Rohit, or Ria, or Raphael, but it's not just a name. It's a vibration wrapped in love that is meant only for you. And soon, the voice you've longed to hear will whisper it in real time. Get ready, your divine moment is on the way. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You've been in waiting mode for too long. The delays were only divine detours to protect you. But now, no more delay, no more distance. Love is rising like the morning sun, unstoppable and sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 432. They may appear suddenly, with a confession on their lips. Tears might be in their eyes, but truth will be in their voice. And your soul will know, it's them, it was always them. This is what you were waiting for. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Your angels are working behind the scenes, aligning doors, hearts, and courage. You are not alone in this moment, divine forces are moving mountains for your love. Let your heart remain open, because the one meant for you is on the way. And they come with a name that has always been yours. Type Amen to get blessing 300. They were afraid to ruin what little connection they had. But now, they realize not saying anything is the true loss. They will come forward soon, with shaking hands and a brave heart. And when they do, everything changes. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They were once told to move on, that you were out of reach. But no matter how far they tried to run, everything they touched still reminded them of you. Every song, every sunset, every deep breath, they all echoed your presence. It became unbearable to pretend anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 585. They saw someone else talking to you and felt a storm rise in their chest. That was jealousy born not from control, but from deep, silent affection. They knew at that moment, they would lose their mind if they lost you completely. So they made a decision, to come forward and tell you everything. Type Amen to get blessing 929. You are not imagining the pull you feel in your soul lately. It's not confusion, it's awakening. Your heart recognizes that something big is approaching, and it is. The moment their name reaches your ears, your body will confirm it before your mind does. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They almost called you last week. Their finger hovered over your number, but fear froze them. But fear is losing now. Love is winning. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Archangel Michael says, there is divine urgency in the atmosphere. The longer they delay, the heavier their spirit becomes. They are finally surrendering, not to defeat, but to love. Because they realized your silence doesn't mean lack of love, it means waiting for truth. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You will be shocked at how long they've been hiding it. Somewhere deep in your messages, in an old conversation, is a clue they left behind. You may have missed it, but they didn't. And now, they want to say the words you've been aching to hear. Type Amen to get blessing 484. The way they touch your name when they read it on their screen is gentle. They smile quietly, alone, thinking how lucky they are to even know you. They never expected to fall so hard, especially in silence. But love isn't logical, it's destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They talked about you to someone close, trying to understand if they had a chance. That person told them not to wait. And now, they're planning how to show you without scaring you away. Because their heart can no longer be locked away in quiet rooms. Type Amen to get blessing 227. They are worried you might say it's too late. But the angels are guiding this with precision. You will feel a calm peace when they finally speak. It will not be chaos, it will be confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 811. Your energy has been cleansing lately, because something new is trying to enter. That something is them. But they are not coming to confuse you, they are coming to complete you. And their name will be the key that unlocks everything. Type Amen to get blessing 161. Their hands trembled writing your name in their journal for the first time. They didn't expect it to carry so much weight. Now they write it daily, next to their hopes, next to their prayers. Because you are their deepest desire. Type Amen to get blessing 999. When they speak, it won't be with grand speeches. It will be raw, honest, soft. And you'll know it's real. Because the voice you've been waiting to hear has finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 300. This person carries guilt for hiding it so long. But they didn't feel worthy then. Now, they know you deserve to be loved in truth, not in secret. And they are rising to meet you in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 242. Their initials have appeared in strange places for a reason. It's heaven trying to tell you, get ready. Because the one you dreamed about is not a fantasy, they're real. And they're making their move. Type Amen to get blessing 199. Archangel Michael says, you've cried for love that would never leave. That prayer is being answered now. Not in thunder, but in the whisper of their name. They are the answer walking toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 707. You felt it before, the sudden heat in your chest, the ache in your soul. That was their energy colliding with yours. You are magnets drawn together by fate. And no force can stop what's been ordained. Type Amen to get blessing 880. They know your favorite color, your mood swings, your patterns. Not because they stalked you, but because they paid attention when others didn't. Your essence became their heartbeat. And now, their heartbeat is leading them back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 511. They saw someone hurting you once and almost intervened. But they stayed silent, thinking you didn't need them. Now they know better. And they'll make sure no one ever hurts you again. Type Amen to get blessing 399. They dreamt of you last night. Not a random dream, but one where you smiled and forgave them. They woke up crying. Because their soul has already made peace with you, now they just need your heart to catch up. Type Amen to get blessing 550. This love will arrive suddenly, like a knock when you least expect it. You may be tired, doubtful, hesitant. But the moment you see them, every wall inside you will fall. Because your soul has always known. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Your name is on their lips even now. In conversations with friends, in messages they type and erase. They want to say it clearly, fully, freely. Because you are not a secret, they just didn't know how to begin. Type Amen to get blessing 933. They are preparing something special. A message. A visit. A gesture. And when it comes, you'll remember this message. Because it was meant to prepare your heart for their truth. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They are standing at the edge of confession, trembling but determined. Every delay, every missed chance, every silent goodbye has led to this moment. They're not trying to impress you, they just want to be honest now. And when they speak your name, the world around you will pause. Type Amen to get blessing 515. They've imagined your reaction 1,000 times. Will you smile? Will you cry? Will you feel what they feel? But even if words fail, their eyes will say it all. Their gaze will carry all the love they've been hiding for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 311. Archangel Michael says, the vibration of truth cannot be contained. The name you are about to hear was stitched into your destiny before time began. You've passed through fire, heartbreak, and betrayal just to be ready for this moment. And now, this moment is arriving like a sacred whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They saved photos of you that you don't even remember taking. They stared at them, trying to decode their feelings, trying to understand why you never left their heart. It's not obsession, it's alignment. Their spirit sees you as home. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Your voice plays in their head on repeat, little things you said echo in quiet places. It comforts them more than any music ever could. And that's how they knew, it wasn't just attraction, it was devotion. You are etched into their very soul. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The message they send will not be long. It might just be, "Can we talk?" or "I need to tell you something." But behind those words will be years of waiting. And one heartbeat of hope. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They couldn't take it anymore when they saw you smiling with someone else. Even though they had no right to feel jealous, they did. Because your happiness matters to them, more than their own pride. That's why they're finally choosing love over fear. Type Amen to get blessing 884. They've spoken to someone older, a parent, a mentor, a guide, asking what to do. That person told them, if you truly love them, you'll regret staying silent more than being rejected. That advice cracked open the door. And now, love is flooding through. Type Amen to get blessing 434. They remember the outfit you wore the first time they saw you. They remember how your energy filled the room like sunrise. They couldn't explain it then, but now they know, it was their soul meeting its mirror. And they never forgot. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There's a gift they've been keeping for you. Something small but meaningful, something they knew you'd love. They never gave it because they weren't sure of your heart. But now they know, it's time to deliver it. Type Amen to get blessing 566. Your name is tattooed on their intentions now. Everything they're planning is wrapped around the idea of you. You gave them purpose without even knowing it. And now, they want to thank you, with truth and love. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, this energy cannot be delayed anymore. The heavens are pressing down, urging action, creating divine restlessness. This confession will happen, and it will set your spirit free. Because truth, when spoken in love, always heals. Type Amen to get blessing 353. They know your favorite time of day. They've watched you glow in golden light, in quiet peace, in moments you didn't think anyone saw. But they saw. And they fell. Type Amen to get blessing 122. They used to fear you'd reject them for waiting too long. But now they realize, they'd rather take a risk than live with regret. So if they stutter, if they hesitate, be patient. Because this isn't easy for someone who's loved you in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 466. You'll recognize them not just by name, but by the peace their presence brings. It won't feel rushed. It won't feel forced. It'll feel like home. Because it is. Type Amen to get blessing 141. They'll admit things you never knew. Like how they wrote you poems they never sent. Or how they visited places you love just to feel closer. This isn't fantasy, it's divine timing finally showing up. Type Amen to get blessing 747. They once stayed up all night hoping you'd text. Their heart beat fast every time your name lit up on their screen. You were their sanctuary in a world that often felt cold. And now, they want to be that sanctuary for you. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Even when you moved on, they loved you quietly from afar. They didn't interfere, they respected your path. But now, paths are crossing again. Because love delayed is not love denied. Type Amen to get blessing 383. They've rehearsed what they'll say 100 times. And still, they'll forget half of it when they see you. Because your presence makes them feel things no script can prepare for. This love isn't written, it's felt. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Your ancestors are guiding this connection. They've waited for you to be whole, for them to be brave. And now, your timelines are merging. The wait is over. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You will hear their name soon. In a voice note, a DM, a surprise encounter. Your soul will stop for a second. And everything will click into place. Because this has been in motion all along. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They are preparing their world for you, clearing space, ending distractions, aligning with truth. They want to welcome you into a life that honors your spirit. Not just romance, but sacred partnership. And it begins with their name. Type Amen to get blessing 800. They've been checking your profile more often than you know, reading every word, watching every video, looking for clues that you still care. They saved that one post, the one where your smile was pure, untouched by worry, and stared at it for days. Because in that smile, they remembered what peace felt like. Type Amen to get blessing 411. They once heard someone speak poorly about you and walked away in anger. They didn't defend you with words, but they swore silently never to let anyone else disrespect your name. Because in their heart, you were sacred, someone no one had the right to criticize. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Archangel Michael says, this love has matured in silence, seasoned by time and guarded by divine hands. It could not be rushed because it was meant to last a lifetime, not a moment. Now that it's ready, nothing can block it, not opinions, not fear, not distance. Type Amen to get blessing 131. They've practiced saying your name aloud, just to feel its weight in their mouth. Sometimes they whisper it into the darkness, hoping the stars carry it to you. And even when the silence answered, they never stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 232. They bought something they plan to give you soon, a symbol, a keepsake, a promise in physical form. They've held on to it like a vow, knowing the moment to hand it over would arrive. And now, that moment is drawing near, faster than you expect. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Your presence gave them strength when everything around them was falling apart. You might not know how deeply you saved them, but you did. Now they feel it's their duty to return the light you gave. Type Amen to get blessing 565. They had a conversation with someone yesterday, and your name slipped from their lips without warning. The person paused and smiled, because even they could sense the depth behind it. That was the final push. They knew they had to tell you everything. Type Amen to get blessing 800. Their love isn't loud, it's consistent. It's shown in small acts, in remembering your favorite drink, your special number, your laugh at a specific time. This is how they've loved you, and how they still do. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Archangel Michael says, divine forces are now orchestrating events that will bring you two face to face. You might think it's accidental, but heaven doesn't operate in accidents, it moves in alignment. And you are walking into a moment long prayed for on both sides. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They remember when you said something so kind to them that it changed how they saw themselves. That memory stayed with them for years. It built a foundation of trust, of safety, of something too deep to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They will not come with confusion. They will come with clarity, intention, and a heart ready to rebuild. Even if time stole opportunities, love has preserved the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 707. They once saw you in a place you didn't see them. They froze, smiled, and whispered under their breath, "I wish they knew." Now, they want you to know everything. Type Amen to get blessing 300. You were the reason they started healing. When they saw how much light you carried despite your pain, they were inspired. You never told them your full story, but your energy spoke volumes. Type Amen to get blessing 242. There's a moment coming, a place, a setting, a scene, where they will finally tell you. You may be caught off guard, but your heart will immediately recognize the sincerity. This isn't just a declaration. It's a destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 199. Your silence hurt them, but they respected it. They never wanted to force their way in, only to be welcomed in when the time was right. And now, they believe the time is blessed. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They've deleted messages they didn't have the courage to send. You might sense something missing, a gap in a thread, but the energy was there. And now, the energy is manifesting in real form. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They once sat in a cafe thinking about you, and the barista called out a name that matched yours. Their hearts skipped a beat. Little things like that became signs, echoes of what the angels were trying to say. Go to them. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You'll know it's them by how your body responds. There will be calm in the chaos, stillness in your pulse. Your spirit will remember them, even before your mind catches up. Type Amen to get blessing 411. They don't want anything from you but your truth. Whether it's yes or no, stay or go, they just want you to know what they've carried. Because keeping it in has become heavier than any heartbreak. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has now sealed the blessing for this connection to come into the light. It is not a secret anymore, it is a sacred reunion. And no matter how it unfolds, you will walk away with healing. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They've made space in their life, even without realizing it, for you to enter. Plans shifted, doors closed, paths cleared, all for something greater. That greater is you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This love is not impulsive. It is rooted, grounded, anchored in your energy. And now, it is ready to bloom fully. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They are rehearsing even now, thinking of how to approach you. Not to win you over, but to honor you. Because you are not a prize, they see you as a miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 131.